students, I welcome you all to today's session. I hope all of you are doing perfect at your places. Today's topic is verbs, the transitive and intransitive verbs. So we are going to study about two forms of verbs in this chapter. So basically, a verb is a word which we use to express an action, an event or state of being or possession. So basically verb आपका क्या होता है, हिंदी में से बोलते हैं क्रिया. एक सेंटेंस में सब्जेक्ट क्या कर रहा है वो आपको verbs से पता चलता है. A verb may express what a person or thing does. For example, a monkey lives on a tree. Girls love dancing. What a person or a thing has. For example, the boy has a ball. Elephants have trunks. Or what a person or thing is. For example, the boy is happy. Lions are dangerous animals. So we have different kinds of verbs. कुछ verb आपको sentence में बताते हैं कि subject क्या कर रहा है. जैसे a monkey lives in a tree. Monkey रहता है पेड़ पे. Lives is a verb. It is telling what the subject is doing. Then second, what the subject has. I have a pen. Have is a kind of verb. Then third is what the person or the subject is. For example, I am a teacher. I am this and that. I am a girl. So this is also a kind of verb. Now we have transitive verbs. Transitive verbs are those verbs which have objects after them. These verbs denote an action that passes over from the doer or subject to the subject. For example, he broke the chair. I wrote a letter. Now transitive verbs आपके कौन से होते हैं? Transitive verbs are those verbs जिनके पास object होता है. For example, he broke the chair. तो यहाँ पे आपका ही subject है. Broke is the verb and then this entire subject and verb thing has an object. He broke the chair. So what का आंसर भी आपके पास transitive verbs में आ जाता है. Now some transitive verbs can have two objects also. For example, my parents gave me a hug on my birthday. Gave me a hug on my birthday. So you have two objects. It was the child who told us the truth. Now the two sentences above could be broken down as shown below. Subject is my parents, verb is gave and direct object what. जहाँ पे आपको what का आंसर मिल जाता है, it is your direct object और indirect object आपका होता है जब आपको to whom का आंसर मिलता है. For example, my parents gave a hug. A hug is a direct object and then उसके आगे क्या लिखा है? Me. Me is also an object but this is an indirect object. Now the child told the truth to us. Us is what? Us is an indirect object. You're getting the answer to whom. सच बताया लेकिन किसको? मुझे. So that indirect whom का आंसर जहाँ पे आपको मिल जाता है transitive verbs में किसी भी sentence में, it is the indirect object. Now let's study about what exactly is direct and indirect object. Most transitive verbs have a single object, but some transitive verbs like give, ask, offer, promise, tell, etc. take two objects after them. A direct object is usually the name of a thing, lifeless object maximum times, and an indirect object denotes the person to whom something is given or for whom something is done. तो अभी हमने पढ़ा था direct object में आपको what का आंसर मिलेगा, पहला क्राइटेरिया यही है, and then ये आपका ज़्यादातर लाइफलेस ऑब्जेक्ट होता है, आपका यूजुअली किसी ना किसी चीज का नाम होता है. देन इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट इज यूजुअली अ ह्यूमन बीइंग, द पर्सन टू whom something is being given or something is being asked or something is being told. For example, her father gave her, indirect object, a gift. Direct object, he told me, indirect object, me यहाँ पे indirect object हो जाएगा because to whom का आंसर आपको मिलेगा. A story आपका what का आंसर देगा and it is a lifeless object, that is why this is a direct object. Grandmother told a story, direct object, to the children, indirect object. Then we have intransitive verbs. Intransitive verbs do not require an object to complete their sense. They express an action that does not go beyond the order. For example, the child slept soundly. We swim in the pond. Intransitive verbs or transitive verbs में you have one basic difference and that is intransitive verbs में सेंस कंप्लीट करने के लिए सेंटेंस का आपको ऑब्जेक्ट की जरूरत नहीं होती है. विदाउट द ऑब्जेक्ट द एंटायर सेंटेंस कंप्लीटली मेक्स सेंस. नाउ वर्ब्स ऑफ इनकम्प्लीट प्रेडिकेशन. We identify complete or incomplete predication based on the function of the verb's complement. A complement is different from an object. An object is acted upon by the verb, that is, the object is affected by the verb. For example, her father gave her, indirect object, a gift, direct object. He told me, indirect object, a story, a direct object. Now, a complement is not affected by the verb itself but helps give or add meaning to it. For example, we color the fence blue. The fence is the direct object, blue is the complement. तो आपका यहाँ पे वर्ब्स ऑफ इनकम्प्लीट प्रेडिकेशन का मतलब क्या होता है, जो आपके कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स होते हैं, व्हाट डू दे डू, कुछ एक्स्ट्रा मीनिंग वो ऐड नहीं करते हैं, बट मैक्सिमम टाइम्स दे एनहांस द एंटायर सेंटेंस बाय गिविंग यू एडेड इन्फॉर्मेशन. जैसे यहाँ पे गिवन है वी कलर द फेंस ब्लू. नॉर्मल आप अगर बोलते वी कलर द फेंस, वो भी आपका कंप्लीट सेंस देता, बट यहाँ पे आपका ऐड कर दिया गया है ब्लू, विच विल एक्ट एज अ कॉम्प्लीमेंट. Now note the complements of intransitive verbs tell us something vital about the subject and are therefore called subjective complements. अब ये जो आपके intransitive words में complement use होते हैं, they tell you something about the subject and that is why they are known as subjective complements. Now intransitive verbs, read these sentences. He looks puzzled. The prince later became the king. The words puzzled, adjective and the king noun help the intransitive verbs looks and became to convey their complete sense and therefore are their complements. तो यहाँ पर आपका क्या है, सिंपल है, he looks puzzled. यहाँ पे आपका क्या है, the prince later became the king. तो यहाँ पे आपकी indirect object भी है, ऑब्जेक्ट कई सेंटेंसेस में आपको नहीं भी देखने को मिलेंगे, बट जहाँ पे आपका एडेड कॉम्प्लीमेंसी आ जाती है तो वहाँ पे आपको सेंटेंस के बारे में एडेड मीनिंग पता चल जाता है. Now note, an intransitive verb that requires a complement to convey its full meaning in the sentence is called an intransitive verb of incomplete predication, and one that does not require a complement and is complete in itself is called an intransitive verb of complete predication. तो जहाँ पे आपको किसी भी intransitive verb के sentence में किसी न किसी complement की ज़रूरत होती है, we call it the intransitive verb of incomplete predication, और जहाँ पे आपका sentence अपने आप में ही intransitive verb के केस में complete होता है. Such kind of complement we call it as an intransitive verb of complete predication. Then we have transitive verbs. Read these sentences. My parents named her Zoya. My gift made her very happy. The words Zoya, noun, and happy, adjective, are required by the transitive verbs named and made to convey the complete sense. They are the complements of the transitive verbs named and made. Now you have a note, the complements of transitive verbs tell us something vital about the object and are therefore called the objective complements. So intransitive verbs में जो आपकी complements थे, we used to call them subjective complements because they used to tell us the vital information about the subject. But transitive verbs के case में जो आपको complements देखने को मिलते हैं, they tell us something about the object of the sentence, and that is why this kind of complement is known as the objective complements. Now there's a note, a transitive verb that requires an objective complement to convey its full meaning in the sentence is called a transitive verb of incomplete predication, and a transitive verb that does not require a complement and is complete with the help of the object only is called a transitive verb of complete predication. अब जहाँ पे आपको transitive verbs जो होते हैं और वहाँ पर object को एक complement की ज़रूरत होती है complete sense के लिए, we call it the transitive verb of incomplete predication, और जहाँ पे object को किसी complement के साथ में ज़रूरत नहीं होती है in the case of transitive verbs, we call it the transitive verb of complete predication. Now kinds of complements for intransitive verbs. An intransitive verb can be followed by various kinds of words and phrases that work as complements. For example, an adverb. For example, you have come quite early. Naman has grown up so fast. Then an adverbial participle. For example, why did the theatre close down? The carriage just went past. Then a noun or a noun phrase. For example, Zoya is my sister. His name is Hemant. Then as a pronoun. For example, of course it is. The girl in the photo is not you. Then a prepositional phrase. For example, I am looking at those paintings. My sister is coming to the dinner. Then as a clause. For example, she understood why they had not given her the news earlier. It seems that nobody is interested in my idea. Then as an adjective. For example, the bank is closed and you look quite hopeful. So these are certain ways जहाँ पे आपके जो complements होते हैं वो intransitive verbs के लिए use किए जा सकते हैं as an adverb, adverbial participle, then as your different kinds of adjectives, as a pronoun, as a noun also in certain cases. Now there's another note, adverbial particles are prepositions that can function as adverbs. Now you have certain adverbial particles जो अभी हमने पढ़े थे, they can also function as your adverbs. Now students, we're done with this chapter. Please go through the entire chapter properly, read once again what kinds of things we have read in this chapter and the exercise questions. Please do it yourselves.